What's up everyone, Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Now what I have here is RGT's latest rock crawler. This time it's a 1/10 scale and it definitely mimics a Jeep. It looks pretty cool with those angry eyes there, and overall I do like it. It has LEDs in the front bar there. Overall it looks great. I've had an RGT on this channel before, and as you can see it was this one here. Had it in blue, I've got a grey one as well. Awesome little car, cool to mod, so cheap, but they work and they're reliable and it's still going. This is like a 1/12 scale, and this one here is like a 1/10, true 1/10 scale. Got a metal C-channel frame, all the good stuff that you'd expect, and a really nice, really well built shell here. All these plastic parts are individually applied as well, not just glued on, but they're actually screwed on. So it does look really cool, happy with it. Basic C-channel frame, all that kind of good stuff. So it's from GearBest. Link is in the description when you go check it out. But if you want to see this video, in this one I'm going to be unboxing it, show you what you get, good in-depth look, and then next video we'll get out in the trails and give it a real test. Alright, Australia Post seem to have used this as a soccer ball. It's been through some walls, but anyway, hopefully internally it's okay. So what we have here is a 1/10 scale rock crawler. No guessing as to what it's being replicated as. Obviously it does look like a Jeep. It's got the cool, like, what are they, the angel eyes at the front, but it looks pretty cool. It's the RGT EX86100 1/10 scale rock cruiser. There we go. It does come in several different colours, grey, blue, red, and I think that I got the grey one in here. But let's just have a quick look around the box before we open up and have a look inside. Obviously got a nice looking Lexan shell. The ESC is front mounted above the front axle. 1.9 tyres there. They do look pretty cool. Plastic bodied oil filled shocks. They're not coilovers, so you need to got that little clip to adjust the preload. 6mm must be the suspension links. It does have front and rear bumpers, and in the front it does have LEDs. It's saying here it has optional LED kit available. C-channel style metal frame there, like any decent rock crawler would have. It does have telescopic drive shafts, front and rear, and also it says Magic Tie type battery mount design. So all that's saying it has Velcro straps. Front and rear axles or locked differentials obviously are all metal geared. You would expect that. Also does have a panhard bar. Is designed to control the horizontal pull force from the straight axle and provide highest stable performance during driving. Okay. Quick specs here. Length 510mm, width 230mm, height is 245. It does have a wheelbase of 313 to 320mm, 80mm ground clearance, gear ratio 1 to 41, and it weighs 2.5 kilos. Now the servo that we have in here is a 15 kilo servo. Apparently it's waterproof, so that is good. Enough of that. Let's have a look at this smashed up box. Let's get the car out. Obviously you get your instruction manual. Let's get the car out of here and then we can have a closer look. Okay, sweet. Now I'll have a close look in a minute, but just have a look. It does look cool. That front end looks pretty mean, and that's where you can put your optional LEDs in there, but it does have LEDs in the front bumper there. Well, I do like the look of it. And quickly, you might have seen an RGT rock crawler on my channel before. It's a small one. This one here. It looks like an old kind of Land Cruiser, or I think it is. That looks pretty cool. It's something more like a 1/12, but it also has, you know, the same size, or very similar size tyres. But that's an awesome little truck as well. Very robust, very cheap, and you know. So far so good, but anyway, I digress. Let's have a look at this. Here is your 2.4 GHz MT305 2.4 GHz controller. It does feel quite nice actually. Only require 4 AA batteries, what you'd expect. Nice foam around the steering wheel here. It does have another switch here for like a 3-channel on and off. Maybe you can use it as a winch. But it's got your standard, you know, your standard controls. Channel 1, channel 2. Got your steering, dual rate steering trim, throttle trim, and all that other good stuff as well. Blind button, but yeah, have no issue with the other one on the other kit. So yeah, does its job. You also get a basic style wall charger, and it comes with a Dean's connector. So you know, a lot of you guys will have a hobby grade charger as well. But in this little baggie, you have some just accessories. You have a snorkel, windscreen wipers, and some other little stuff, little hardware parts, and door handles. So you can put that on later on. All you need to do is drill out tiny little holes, I guess, just to press fit them in there. Instruction manual for your actual controller and all that stuff, how to use it. Also, you know, if you're new to this, gives you, you know, how to use a steering durace throttle trim, steering trim, and how to rebind it if anything goes wrong. And here is your instruction manual / exploded view. In case you get anything wrong or you break something, you need to put it back together again. You can always refer back to this because it has everything that you need in here. Okay, let's have a look at the body first. In this video I'm going to just do an unboxing, give you a good overview of what it is, and next video let's get it out on the trails. But it's hard to tell, but this body, it feels very thick. This Lexan is quite thick. I know it's hard to see on here, but it does feel very nice. And you see these the wheel guards here, they're actually hardware fixed on here, as you can see, so they're not just going to rip off. They actually have, you know, a brace on one side and a brace on the other, and it screws together, so it clamps it down, so it feels pretty nice. Same with these side mirrors, they're all screwed on, and even this plastic hood or air intake is additional piece, so it's not just one, so that's a separate piece. That's nice, because I see you got the angel eyes or the grumpy eyes. Not too sure exactly what the terminology is, but they do look cool, and it does give you an option if you would like to affix some LEDs in there, so that's nice. And it does feel quite stiff. This is quite hard plastic, that's for sure. It does have a fair bit of nylon in the side. It's got some nylon. This one does flex a bit, so I guess that's what you want when you're crawling. You hit it, and it's not just going to crack. But overall, the body looks cool. They've mimicked the Jeep fairly well. I guess it's not that hard considering how many there are, but yeah, pretty good job. Alright, now here is the car itself, and it does weigh a bit. It's, like I said, I think it's just under 2.6 kilos, so it does feel pretty good. And I must say, these shocks, they feel quite nice. I can fit my hand under there, no problem at all with the articulation. I'll show that in maybe in another angle, but easily does get a fair bit of articulation actually, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, the suspension feels, you know, adequate. Nothing too crash hot, but it does have oil in there, so that's a start. Here is our battery. It's a 7.2 volt, 2000 milliamp nickel metal hydride pack, and you can run lipos in here as well. I guess while we're talking about it, so I don't miss it, you got a little jumper there, and you can run lipos. Basically, it's got this little jumper. You move that little jumper over, and that's all you need to do, because this is a waterproof 1040 brush C and B, so it's 2 to 3S LiPo capable. So that's awesome. That's what I'll probably use it for. I'll leave this as a paperweight, chuck it out, but at least it does come with a battery and charger ready to run, so to speak. So that's good. It's nickel metal hydride, and it also has a 6 volt BEC. What's interesting to note as well, I know it's hard to notice, but I'm pretty sure you can adjust the drag brake from 100%, 50% to 0. So sweet. Now obviously you got an on and off switch there. I'm not too sure how waterproof that is, but this is waterproof. You have your 15 kilo steering servo on top of the, you know, all on top of the front axle. I'm not too sure how good that is, if it's for grip or just balance. Soon we'll find out when we take it on the trails, but so far so good. So all your electronics are at the front here. There's your waterproof receiver box, and then in the center here you have your motor. There's your 540 20 turn brush motor. Nothing to write home about there, but there's your little cover. It covers your spur gear and your pinions, so if you do get something in there, it's not going to chew the gears up ASAP. But yeah, back to the battery here, held down via two Velcro straps. Nothing to it. There we go there. And you can definitely fit a standard size 3S LiPo pack in there, no worries. Even hard case shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. Flip it around to the back. There's your allocated slots for your LEDs if you want to put them in there. It does not come with them, but that is plastic. Seems not too bad, pretty flexible. And at the front here are your LED ones. Give it a good twist. It does twist obviously, but I'm giving it a bit of force. But this stuff has a nice bit of give to it, so it's not just going to crack on your first accident, which should happen fairly regularly with a crawler. Now I'm seeing here it has some room here for you to slide them back and forward, so you can see this is in the most, I guess, close as it can go, but you can just undo these two screws and move this whole front and rear bumpers out, so you can probably get different bodies if you like, and you know, suit it how you want it to sit under the body. So what's nice is the 15 kilo waterproof servo has a metal servo horn, which is good to see out of the factory. 6mm linkages all over, suspension linkages, and the drag links. The panhard bar there is 6mm as well, all the same hardware, all 6mm. So that's good. I don't think it's going to have any issues going around the trails at all. I like how it's all metal, no plastic here. The C-channel frame, I'm not too sure that's powder coated or painted, but it does look, it's pretty the norm nowadays. Plastic drive shafts, front and rear, they are telescopic. Your axle housing here are all plastic, but they are locked differentials, front and rear, as you'd expect for a crawler. There is no switching like the TRX4, they are just locked. That follows from the front to the rear, exactly the same. Plastic houses, diff housings, yeah, nothing to it. It does look fairly normal, but you know, not going to complain about that. Up to your plastic bodied shocks, they are oil filled, and you can adjust the preload via these clips. You just pull them out or in. If we go up to the top here, it does have adjustable body post, and you can adjust the length. This little screw here, take it out, slide it down or up, depending on how you want your body to sit, and that is for the front as well. Now all the hardware is Allen keyed, no Phillips heads at all anywhere around this kit. It's got a few little touches here of anodized aluminium here and there, but overall the majority of the kit is made out of metal. I like it. I like it a lot actually, and it does feel quite nice. Obviously it does have a bit of flex, but you're not going to be munching it like that normally on the trails. Here it does have like a little skid bar where all the front and rear linkages join up. That is a nice nylon plastic as well, so overall the quality seems pretty good so far. Now tyres, they're just generic size 1.9. They are foam filled. They have a hole in them as well, so the air will go out, but if you're going to use it in water, you want to make sure you block up that hole, otherwise your foams are going to get saturated and they are not going to be much fun. What am I doing now? Let's turn on the car and just see how the steering servo performs and all that kind of stuff, and let's have a look at the lights. So as you can see, it is on. That's them right, seem pretty decent. I'm sure we can get some more angle out of that steering with a few mods like I did with the original one, but we'll take it out into the field and see how it actually performs. That's had quite slow crawling, as you can see. But yeah, it seems to be boogie on the ground. It went pretty quick, but yeah, so far so good. Those lights are quite bright. Yeah, not too bad. But what I'll do, let me get the camera down to my level and I'll show you how the articulation of the suspension, and I think we should wrap up that video. Okay, so let's have a look at the front. Let's have a look before the rear starts to lift. So just about there, so that's easily my fist is more than enough. It's maybe, yeah, it's quite decent. At the back, quite high as well, so there we go. So that's easily my fist, stock form. These spaces are still in it, so you can take them out if you wish, but yeah, not too bad. Looks pretty cool. Let me get the body back on. Yeah, it looks cool with the body. How's the rubbing situation? Not too bad. Does clear those guards at the front, at the rear. Yeah, it just misses it too. So from the factory, it just misses. And so you might have issues. So I just turned it off so I can just get full suspension in there and see if it actually rubs. Not really, tiny bit there, but nothing. A little bit of trimming can't fix on that body, but yeah, pretty cool. Let's put the body clips back on and we'll wrap it up. So guys, that wraps it up for this video. If you're interested in this, link is in the description. It is from GearBest. Go check it out. If you liked it, please give it a good old thumbs up, and if you haven't, please subscribe for all my latest stuff coming out, and also click the little notification bell so you get notified of all the good stuff like this guy coming up later on with the running video. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Steve here again, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.